We're gonna be classy about this.
No, we're not.
We
always say we're going to be classy.
We're classy folk.
We're not classy folk. We're not going to lie to ourselves and the audience, if they say.
Welcome back to the #1 financial literacy podcast in the world. This is the Higher Standard. Getting right into it, like I promised.
Yeah, right into it.
Sitting in front of me is my partner in crime, Christopher Nahibi.
Sitting across from me, my partner in time, the one, the only, the classiest of us all, Saied On.
Oh, thank you, my man. And sitting behind the ones and twos in the production suite, the fighting Fijian, Rajil. What's up, my guy?
That's me. What's up?
All right. This episode, we are going to dive into what we as a team here like to look at when we are seeing a profile online and whether we would consider this person a quote-unquote believable person in their respected industry or a scammer.
Stop.
We don't want to call them scammers, bro, because they might not be scammers.
Okay. All right. I can see that one of the two of us needs to come in a little hotter than the other one.
Okay. Yeah. Coming hot.
Okay. So what we're going to do today is we're going to play a little game modeled after Chris Hansen Bad Reputation called How to Catch a Scammer.
Ooh.
Similar to How to Catch a Predator, we are going to go through a little bit of a logical process of what we like to look for whenever we see somebody come up as somebody that we should look at or investigate. This happens a lot. People get in our DMs, they'll tell us.
Mm-hmm.
Now, right off the top of the show, the big asterisk, okay, I want to be very, very clear here. We are not going to call anybody actually a scammer. We're just going to say, is this person more likely or not to be legitimate or illegitimate?
Right. We are not accusing anybody of any wrongdoing.
But
this is for educational purposes only.
Yep, see the disclaimer in the show notes. That being said, I would like to extend an open invite to anybody that we cannot find to be legitimate or we have feeling. There are a couple names that came up in my DMs that I know I do not feel very strongly confident about them being ethical.
Yeah, and they definitely wouldn't ever dare to come on the show.
But I will extend the offer to anybody that we call out today.
Mm-hmm.
They are welcome to come on. I will give them a good faith collegial conversation and an opportunity to be heard.
And if the listeners would like for them to go and come on our show, please go spam their comments and tell them to come on to the Higher Standard.
One or two of these have actually spammed my comments before with their listeners. So, all right. So with no further ado, Rajil, the first name on the list.
Right into it. Let's go.
Alrighty.
First name on the list. This is where you step in, my guy.
Okay. I'm doing this. Oh. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties over here. Here we go. We got Dan Young.
I don't know who that is.
Dan Young. Never heard the name. Okay.
Dan's Millionaire Code. Already a red flag.
Okay, wait, look.
Right.
Okay, in the bio, we got entrepreneur, crypto. Okay, my red flags immediately goes up.
That doesn't bother me so much. The entrepreneur, crypto, stocks, AI technology, CEO of PC laptops, something else, ugly unicorn, all interesting names. Never heard of them.
Founder of PC laptops. Okay. Now,
Dan's Millionaire Code. The problem is the username for me. But let's go into it. Click that open. Let's take a look here.
Okay.
He's got click the open more on the bio here. I want to see what that little higher. There you go. Perfect. There you go.
Right there.
Yeah,
Yep.
PC
Okay.
okay,
PC
nice.
laptops. All right. So we got, let's see, right off the top. Okay, he's verified. He's got 89,000 followers.
None of that means anything to me.
Nothing. Yeah, right off the top.
So what I care more about is he's producing content that shows him and his family in the top left there, which is nice. So anytime I see someone's profile and I see luxury lifestyle as opposed to just talking head stuff, I'm concerned right out the gate. And this guy seems, so scroll down to his portfolio, scroll down a little bit. I just want to see the pictures here. So yeah, he's got pictures of his kids. He's got a couple pictures of him in cars, a couple cars alone. So nothing right out the gate that jumps off. I mean, he could just be a guy who likes cars, but he does use the page for personal purposes, it looks like.
Yeah, and there's no like flashy captions to try to grab your attention, right? It's just, okay. Cold calling customers here. Okay.
And I should point out, one of the things you're going to see as a recurring theme in social media moving forward, if you haven't started to notice it already, is less quality content as far as production value goes and more just like this, somebody recording with their phone. Go all the way back up to the top, Rajil.
That makes you feel what?
This makes you, so you're going to see more people who would otherwise be trying to sell you stuff. So this in and of itself, because he's just talking to him, all you see is his shoulders and his head, right? That does not in and of itself exclude him from being somebody in the scammer bucket per se.
Right.
A lot of people who were guys who used to have really high produced content have figured out that the more organic, non-AI looking stuff actually sells better.
Right, which is so interesting, right? Just go back 50, 70 years, and you look at what a con man was. Con man, short for confidence man, right? It was someone that dressed well, someone that presented well, that could use the vernacular of whatever industry that they were using, that never stumbled on their words, right? And they could sell you face to face, right? Nowadays, for most people, they think, okay, they're curating an image, like a nice image online, and they can now put themselves in front of a flashy car or a nice office space. And for me, now as we move forward with the new style of content that gets created, this would appear to be more trustworthy.
So there is a problem right out the gate on his profile that I did not mention that jumped out at me right when we got here. And it is the highlight that says testimonials. Unless you're selling a product on social media, you would not need testimonials. And for those of you who happen to know, I run a business. I've ran businesses before, run several businesses. I do not put testimonials on my page because none of my businesses sell vis-a-vis my social media presence.
Okay.
So that already tells me he's selling something.
Okay, which isn't entirely bad. I mean,
go to the Linktree link in bio up there and click on that. There you go. Perfect. And let's see what we got here. Ugly Unicorn Crypto Fund. Questionable. There's a lot of people in the crypto space who I think are unethical, although that doesn't necessarily exclude him. He's got a podcast. You can't trust him. Let's see here. PC laptops serving Utah with awesome computers. I don't even know what that. Click on that. What is that?
So yeah, he promotes this pretty hard.
Oh, I like that promotion.
Free monitor, keyboard, mouse with any computer. Oh, so he builds computers.
Okay, so he's got a business. Nice. All right, I'm not disgusted with any of this. So this to me says he's got a real brick and mortar business or a real business. PC repair, laptop repair, computer sales, backup data, laptop sales.
Okay, that's all fine.
I don't know how much money you're going to make doing this, but hey, he's got something that's real here, which I like. He and I are both in need of hair transplants for our thinning hair. Shout out to your boy Dan. Go back to the next page. I want to go back to the
Linktree.
Linktree. Yeah, there you go. Let's go to the Ugly Unicorn Crypto Fund.
Yeah, what is this?
There was also a red flag on that page. I'm going to get back to here in a minute.
Okay,
blockchain market strategies. Discover effective strategies for navigating the volatile landscape of crypto market and emphasizing risk mitigation, yield farming, and long-term investment approach to optimizing portfolio growth and market resilience. Okay. Here's where we're going to unpack some stuff that people really skip over. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to, so he's got an investor's report. He's got some type of fund that he's put together here. Dan Young, go to LinkedIn and go to Dan Young. I want to see what his professional pedigree is here.
Was that on his Linktree?
I don't think he is. You're going to have to go to LinkedIn, and then, he's not going to have it on a Linktree because he doesn't presumably have what I would call a traditional pedigree.
Right.
Now, the crypto space, that isn't necessarily mutually exclusive, right? To me, I'm not going to say, oh, this guy doesn't have a traditional institutional pedigree. He's out. But here we go. Perfect. Thank you. So we got it here. Let's look at Dan's LinkedIn. He's got a picture of his Lamborghini at the top of it. Again, okay, great. Now let's scroll down to the bottom of it here. Let's see what he's got here. Go all the way down to his experience. So CEO of Exitus PCs or I don't know. Co-founder of Ugly Unicorn full-time. He's been there for 3 years and 10 months. He's been PC Laptops Chief Executive Officer, CEO. AMD Gaming Advisory Council, Intel Board of Advisors, Intel Corporation. Show all 8 experiences. Perfect. Partner Advisory Council, Microsoft Computer Sales Manager at Silo. So to me, this sounds like a guy who got into entrepreneurship in the early 90s in Salt Lake City, Utah. For 30-something years, he ran a PC laptops computer business, and now he's into cryptocurrency. Hedge fund funding cryptocurrency is what he puts down here for Ugly Unicorn. Had he have just stayed in the computer space, in the peripheral space, I could have been like, you know what? I don't see anything wrong here.
So the person probably submitted this person's name because they want to know if they can trust him and go into this Ugly Unicorn space where they could teach them, crypto strategies.
Yeah, I don't know. So go down to the bottom here. Go back to the previous page and then go to the bottom. So this is all of his experience. I want to see what his education is. Stanford University Graduate School of Business Executive Program, University of Utah, Salt Lake City Community College. So he went to community college. I did too. No respect there. Went to Utah. Okay, great. Nothing. So look, I think he's got a decent pedigree. Do I think he's got an investment background? No. Do I think he's a guy in tech who liked cryptocurrency and got into it? Yeah. Does that mean he knows everything about funds? No.
No.
And if you scroll up to the fund, go to the top there. The ugly. Go back down. Go back down a little bit. CEO of Exitus PC. So this new PC company, 14 years, 3 months. Okay, he's got enough time there. Co-founder, Ugly Unicorn, full-time, 3 years and 10 months in crypto funds. Well, the last 3 years in crypto have been nothing but a whirlwind upward.
Right, exactly. So I guess this begs the question, if it was someone that in your inner circle that didn't know who to go to, and they actually wanted to go to someone that could help them learn some, how to invest in crypto or some whatever other type of strategy, like where would you recommend people go?
If you want to learn to invest in cryptocurrency, you can go to YouTube. There's tons of videos out there from professionals and non-professionals alike.
Mm-hmm.
Investing in crypto is no different than investing in anything else. You have to learn how to invest. Go get a CFP, Certified Financial Planning Designation. Those are not hard to get. They're pretty, they're not amongst the hardest things to get. A CFA would be significantly more difficult. But learn the basics of investing, which start with basic economic courses you can take for very little money at a community college. If you want a classroom setting, if you want a traditional YouTube setting, there are plenty of pages like the Higher Standard, which will give you the basic fundamental kind of educational information on how to invest.
And I think that for most people that have been seeing, what's been going on in the market in the last 5 years, they want to just be able to put their money into something and let somebody else manage it and grow it. And they want to 10x it versus
that's not the real world.
That's not the real world. Thank you.
And the fund here, here's the other problem is he's running a fund, but we have institutional large companies that now have funds in crypto. You don't need this guy's unique ugly unicorn fund, which is a great name, by the way.
Yeah, I know. And you would much rather probably go with those large institutions because they have the data to help support their positions.
And the infrastructure. Those funds are less likely to go away and disappear quietly into the night. And if they do, you have something else to sue because they have parent companies and whatnot, although there's some corporations in there. So if you're going to this guy for computer advice, great. If you're going to him for a crypto fund, I would say he seems to have untested experience, and there isn't a whole lot here from a biography standpoint that immediately jumps out to me as where I should put my money.
We welcome Dan Young to actually come on the show, though.
Yeah, I'm sure he knows a lot about the space. If his professional pedigree is one that can keep a PC company working for as long as he did, then maybe there's more to it. But I don't see anything here that jumps out at me as somebody I want to learn investing in cryptocurrency from. But maybe there's more.
Right.
Yeah,
so that's fair.
Let's go to the next one. Who's next on the list, my friend?
Next on the list is Chris Crone.
Oh, shit.
We've covered him once or twice on the show. I think the listener that probably this ain't it.
That's not him. Yeah, Chris Crone is spelled with a K, K-R-I-S. Yeah, Crone, and it's K-R. There he is, the bottom left. Bottom left there.
The picture right here. There you go.
So that is Chris Crone. He is a best-selling author, speaker, breakthrough mentor, and real estate guru, self-proclaimed, who helps people get on the path of wealth through real estate investing. Chris is an expert wealth coach with his greatest expertise found in real estate. He's 46 years old. He came to prominence on social media by making very outlandish claims of wealth. He also has some legal, I think, fraud-related charges, historically. I'd have to go back and look at the case, so don't quote me on that. But there were certainly some things there. He has done things from talk about bodybuilding in extremes and made some really just crazy claims all across the map. He tried to get in front of this. He was working with a social media company, the same one that Grant Cardone uses for a while, to help push his content. And then he thought it'd be a good idea because so many people were reacting adversely to the claims that he was making on social media, to put out a day in the life vlog. And it could not have been cataclysmically worse than it was. It took his seemingly douchey personality, or at least this inauthentic personality is probably the best way to put it, that people already did not resonate with, and then put it on center stage with a more grand production as opposed to humanize him.
Yeah.
And he went to his office, and the people who worked for him all co-signed him and said he was a great guy. And I don't know that it really had an effect. I did watch the whole thing. I did give it a shot. Ryan Magan, I believe, was the guy, a social media guy who Viral Edits, I think is the guy's name's company who does Cardone's and his.
What is he's selling? He's selling a course?
Yeah, so go to his Chris Crone Instagram page there, the second link. Yeah, there you go. He pitches this, my journey didn't start with wealth. It started with a choice. And the first time I saw him is that he told everybody you could buy real estate with little to no money down. Sure, there are limited circumstances with which that can be successful for you, but I think that's disingenuous in today's market, in a market where home affordability is at its lowest in all-time history, where you're telling people stuff like that to get their hopes and dreams up means that you're selling them on the hope and dream of being able to buy real estate for little to no money down. His highlights, of course, game plan, books, money, Q&A, real estate, personal, I don't even know what that is, gratitude, and then relationships. And the sad part is I know a lot of people, as you've probably seen up here, that follow him. 644,000 followers, creating financial freedom with real estate. Except guys like me who've been in the business for a long time, who've underwritten every large player. We are the second largest lender at one point in time in the state of California, next to JP Morgan Chase. And everybody who had a significant net worth came through our shop at some point in time. That's not me bragging. It wasn't me. It was a very big team, and I was one of those members of the team. But if I have not seen meaningful financials from you, the odds are that you are not as successful as you purport to be.
Right. And let me tell you from what limited experience that I have in this space, people that know as much as this guy does, they're not offering to sell it and give it away to him. They're too busy either trying to get the next deal for themselves.
That's right.
Right? They're not out here just going to, because now they're creating competition for themselves. Why would that make any sense?
And even if you did it from a righteous place where you want to bring somebody on board, the problem with the selling the course is, and I'll give you an idea, I don't own anywhere near as many units as this guy claims to own, but I own a good amount. Today, I had my property manager calling me. We have a $6,000. So one of my tenants moved out. It's going to cost me about $6,000 to get it rent ready again. This is a gated community. It's a beautiful home. It's on a lake. It's in the Midwest. And, I'm going to have to spend that money, but we're going through different bids and estimates, and I'm trying to figure out what's going to work. And my property manager's handling a lot of it, but I have to make decisions.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it's, okay, how long am I going to carry this rent? And, what am I going to do to get it released? And I'm starting to think about all these other things. This is just one property of a portfolio of many.
So when you have a portfolio as many as you do, and we don't have to get into how many you own, but are these type of meetings with your property manager ad hoc, or are they scheduled, or what is it like?
If you do a good job and you have good tenants, you don't have tenants move out very often. This tenant was there. I think her and her family were there for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty common for me to have long-term tenancy. I typically rent out a year, and I offer discounts for greater than that.
Okay.
I think they happen for me, given the amount of units that I have, probably 3 or 4 times a year. But that's not hyper expensive stuff either. The 6,000, this one is probably a little more expensive than most for them. And I typically keep about 2,500 in just petty cash for each account anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to get a new security deposit when somebody comes in, so it'll kind of bridge the difference there. But look, I look at this stuff and I think to myself, like, okay, look, this takes a lot of time. I also run a business, which takes a lot of time. The podcast is a business, which takes a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you wanted to run a community, and I just looked at somebody else's community. It's actually it's Jake and Logan Paul's guy, the editor who does his show.
Okay.
I joined his community, and he, full disclosure, gave it to me free to join. And the first thing I said to him, I said, dude, you have great production value on your podcast. Where's the production value in your community? Because he just got started.
There you go.
And we went back and forth and had a conversation, and he's like, I don't have time to put the amount of energy that I put into the show into this. And that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
What pays the bills is the show.
Right.
The community is a side project for you, which you hope will build some more money. And as it builds, you'll put more money into it. But then you get to this inflection point where you have to decide which one of the two is going to get more of your time.
Mm-hmm.
In this gentleman's case, it's pretty obvious that social media has garnered more of his time. And sure, you can say, Chris, well, he's going to pay content creators. He's going to spend some time. If you're taking a day out of your schedule to produce content once a week, okay, that's a meaningful amount. That's 20% of your week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Right.
that in and of itself tells me you can afford. I could not, just with the business that I have, I could not take a sole day and do all social media one day.
Right.
I cannot. I do not have that kind of time.
Mm-hmm.
And my business is not as big as this man's purports to be.
Right.
There's a whole history of things, litany of things I can get into here. If you click on one of the videos, look at that top left there, top left picture. I took a leap most people are too scared to take. Here's what happened. Scroll to the next picture, the little arrow on the right there. No.
Sorry. Yeah.
No.
No, go back to
Go back
the first one.
First picture. There you go. This. There you go.
Yeah, right there. Yep.
Married at a young age, I was on track for a life, playing it safe. 40 years of hard work, low freedom, and retirement that might be comfortable. So what he's doing is he's setting up a narrative to be like most of the people he preys upon for this course.
Right. Look, I was just like you.
Yes. Click the next one here. I saw the truth. Most people grind their whole lives to hope they have enough for retirement. That wasn't going to be me. That's when I found real estate and made my first deal. Now, he's opened himself up. Now he appeals to everybody in America for the most part.
You can find your first deal too.
Yeah, the overwhelming majority of people now fit the demographic that he's described. Click the next. Even after buying my first property, I still didn't have enough to invest, but I had the drive to make it happen. My father-in-law saw that in me, and he became my first partner in real estate. Hey, guess what, guys? You too can tap your family to partner with you for money, and he has given that advice to help you get your first deal started.
Look, I remember there was a time back in the day when I was in college, and I was in desperate need for a job, right? And you go online, you're looking for jobs, and the first job that one of the first job applications I filled out was one of those life insurance policies, right? And you get excited. I got an interview, cool. And next thing you know, the first thing they're telling you during the interview is tap into your family, tap into your family and friends, right? And that's how you make money. And they want you to lean on your leads,
very common tactic,
your warm leads,
multi-level marketing.
Yeah.
They hire you because of your relationships you're willing to tap into for them.
Yep, exactly.
Go to the next one. My drive to build wealth was never about money. It was about my family. Then why are you selling a course? Start there. It gave me the freedom to be present, to lead by example, and to instill powerful values that truly matter. So now, trust me, I'm ethical.
Right.
Here's a picture of myself and my family. Go to the next page. Wealth means nothing if you're not using it to change lives. Interesting. One of my missions is to empower people to break free from limitations and to build a future they never thought possible. Again, all about empowering you, giving you the things you want.
This is so cringe, man.
Never mentioning a fee. From day one, my wife has been my rock, my greatest support. They find that people who are in married, traditional, monogamous relationships are more trustworthy. This is just salesmanship 101. Which is why they always tell you that salesmen that are married typically sell better because they have the image of having a family and other responsibilities. So people feel more guilty to spend, and they spend money with them. All right. She's seen the best in me. Even if when I doubted myself, she stood by me when I had nothing, encouraged me, blah, 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 blah. Every success, every breakthrough, every moment. I owe so much of it to her unwavering love and belief in me. By the way, the dashes in between the text there that are the longer dashes of the short ones are classic ChatGPT.
Bingo.
Yep. Go to the next page. I believe in pushing boundaries, challenging the status quo, and providing the time that the impossible is just an excuse. I don't back down when things get hard. Another full-length dash. I double down. I lead with passion. I serve with purpose and show up every day to grow, give, and blah, 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 blah. You can see that he's starting to build in the religious aspect here, which is also another classic sales technique. And there you go. Shows a picture of him wearing a very cringe necklace with the stage mic on, looking off into the distance. And wearing a very, very poor choice of outfit.
I was actually having a conversation with a family member this past weekend, and we were talking about, poor financial decisions we had made in the past, right? And his story that came up was he remembers the time when he was in college. He was up late one night, and there was a commercial for that would teach you how to invest in real estate. Okay, seems like there's a common theme here. People know that the answer, one of the answers to get rich and to be wealthy or to live comfortably is through real estate, but people are being sold that we can teach you. He gets on the phone and he gives them a call, right? First thing everyone should know, and this isn't a secret, right? But for some people, they need to hear this. One thing that's in common with every scam, right, is there's going to be an urgency for the money up front. And he said by the end of that call, they made him feel like you better sign up before this seat is given away to somebody else.
That's the urgency tactic. And the hey, you're not willing to invest in your future. You're not willing to put out your money on a credit card because you're not confident that you're going to make the money back.
Right.
There's all sorts of ways to weaponize.
You got to believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're not making $100,000 a year, we've all heard this bullshit. You need to invest in your education because that's where it starts.
We'll tell you everything that you need to do. It's just it'll be up to you to get it done.
And why doesn't anybody ever say, you know what, dude? If you're not making $100,000 a year and you feel like you want to make more, go to a community college, get some certificates that are in a field that you think you can succeed at. Why does it take my course that gives you nothing material to fall back on? At least you go to a community college, you can get some credits towards something that you want to get like a degree in or something like that later on. You know what I mean? Or, hey, how about this? How about there's 1,001 real estate schools online that are hyper competitive with one another because there's so many of them. You can go get a real estate license, become a realtor, watch YouTube videos, go work for a real estate firm. You know, you can do all these things that are, and again, it just blows my mind that we are so self-motivated as a society that we're willing to prey on one another on their hopes and dreams by this. And this is the part of the reason why this podcast exists, is to give it away for free. But the sad part is, the part that pisses me off to no end, is a guy who was illegitimate like Chris Crone, and I'm saying that now, gets more attention than this podcast does because he's selling the sensational and we're telling the truth.
Yeah, that's true. And people will buy into a pipe dream.
Yeah.
People will pay for a pipe dream.
Let's go to the next thing. That's the next thing.
Next guy. Yeah. Hey, but Chris, we welcome you on the show. You can sit right here while we grill you.
You can sit on my lap, Chris Crone.
Okay, so it looks like the next one is someone named King Azule. Nice name.
Holy shit.
King Azule.
Yeah. All right. So King
Musical
Azule, go to Instagram. Yeah, he did try some music.
Down, right there.
So Ben Azule, aka King Azule, made the rounds on the internet. I first saw him on other people's Instagram pages because other people were making fun of him. There's another one that looks just like him that I always get mixed up. It's actually the two guys there, but don't need to click on it. These guys are ass clowns. I've got nothing positive to say. They sell an alpha motivation. I don't care what religion you are, what ethnicity you are. I don't care what your background is. If you feel the need to emasculate others and to intimidate them with narcissistic roid rage bullshit, it's unbelievable to me. And I see some of the comments and I look at it and think to myself, like, you're not a man if you're not over 200 pounds and you don't do this, this, and this. And I'm going to talk down to you and I'm going to, I'm going to make you feel uncomfortable. And because you feel uncomfortable because you're not a man, it's like, no, stop it. Okay. First of all, I'm 6'5", 220. I'm probably bigger than most of you. Okay. And just because you walk around with your shirt off all the time thinking that you're jacked doesn't mean that other people with fat faces like myself aren't secretly built. That being said, it's disgusting to me that, again, testimonials, lessons, and lifestyle in the highlights. These are classic themes you're going to see. If you scroll down the page here, you see pictures of him in Rolls Royce. You see pictures of him weightlifting heavy weights, him flexing, one in front of a Porsche, one smoking a cigar.
Can't believe he took a shot across the bow at Andy Frisella too. At the top.
Did he really?
It says go up to the top. All the way up to the top to his bio. It says no kale, no CrossFit, no 75 hard.
Yeah, that's a pretty dumbass move.
Come on, guy.
First of all, Andy Frisella is a monster.
Yeah.
As far as like size goes.
Yeah, and he lives that lifestyle.
Yeah, and he started an entire movement with more followers than just your followers. 536K followers. He's following 2. And this man has had so much. The internet went ablaze. And this is the part that blows me away, right? And shame on all of you. All of you listening to the show. I am disgusted with you people.
Whoa.
Yeah. Some of which are my friends.
Okay.
You see somebody like this who is a clown.
Yeah.
And you follow him because you want to see more clown behavior.
Yeah, they get entertained by it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know what you're trying to do. I understand why.
Yeah.
But shame on you.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You're empowering an asshat like this to continue being an asshat. And you're completely ignoring the fact that there are victims of this nonsense. And you go, well, if they didn't know better and they bought the course, okay, people like you follow them.
Yeah.
Give them clout by giving them views and comments, even the bad comments.
Giving them a platform. Yeah, this is the problem with you got a lot of people in today's day and age like this guy that are going after the disenfranchised young male.
Yep.
Right? And they're easy to go after because they're right. I guess they need something. We're all tribal. We've talked about this before.
Yeah, humans are very tribal.
And if you're a kid that's not into sports, and let's just say you don't have a mentor, right? And you're just searching for something that resonates with you. That this person gets me. This is exactly the kind of person I want to be. Well, you're gonna fall for it. You're gonna fall for this gimmick, and it's people that follow him are contributing to the problem.
And here's a crazy part to me. The part that blows me away. Very rarely are these guys over 40. There's another kid, Vincent Fisher, who's 22, who owns a Lamborghini hypercar, which is very rare. It's like a $2.5 or $3 million car. And he's on the internet constantly doing this like alpha. And he seems like this guy seems like a moron, but Vincent seems like a smart kid. Like a moron. And look, maybe Azuli can convince me otherwise. But, but it's the whole thing disgusts me.
I'm going to be honest. I've seen this guy's reels. I've never actually listened to a single thing he said.
Good.
Yeah.
But here's the problem people miss too. Like the Vincent Fisher guy, like plays into it. You can tell he's playing a character. This guy actually, I think, believes it. Number one. But here's the problem: negative comments and positive comments don't have a differentiation in the algorithm. And Instagram is pushed very hard, not by views, but by comments and shares.
Okay.
So if you're sharing going, look at this idiot, or look at this clown, or look at this person.
Right.
The algorithm goes, it's getting shared, it's getting comments, good, bad, or ugly. So you see a
Doesn't
lot
matter.
of this extremism.
Instagram
this
doesn't
hyperbole.
care, bro. They just want the engagement.
That's right. So a lot of these guys, this guy's got 536,000 followers. I guarantee you half those are fake, but half of them are probably real. Because people have shared and commented good and bad. And it blows their accounts up. If you're willing to say polarizing extremist things, this is what happens.
Right.
Shame on you. Shame on you all.
And people can fake testimonials all day.
Oh, dude, I'm baby Jesus according to my testimonials.
No, but I'm saying like you can literally buy fake testimonials online.
Kevin from Cyprus actually saw me walk on water.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Really? On top of water.
Is it Cyprus the city? Is it Cyprus the country? You don't know.
You don't know. Was it over a puddle? I don't know. You don't know. Next.
Regil, what's the next name on the list?
Next one is Mike Fideli.
I don't know who this is, but the photo is.
I'll be honest.
Wow.
I've seen this video before.
I've seen that video too. Okay.
Yeah, it was like one of those promoted ones, I think.
Oh God. Yeah.
Okay.
Holy shit.
I'm starting
It's
to
pretty
recognize a pattern here from the listeners.
I've never
The
seen
listeners are
this
the listeners are submitting names that they know are comical. Come on.
man. That hair.
I would hope our listeners aren't falling for this.
Okay, we got to tell people we're listening on the road. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, go back to the main profile.
We got $2.2 billion saved in taxes and IRS debt. He's an alpha male, Christopher.
Self-proclaimed.
Christopher, he's an alpha male, so be careful. Income tax strategist.
Ryan Magan, who is Cardone's guy. First of all, Ryan Magan, I shouldn't say, I'm saying this like negatively. Ryan has one of the most viral franchises on the internet as far as knowing what content works.
He was the one that came up with
captions.
Captions, yeah. All the captions you see on everyone's videos.
That all came from Ryan Magan.
Yeah,
Ryan follows him.
The highlighted like neon green, neon yellow, right? And that was all him?
He is the archetype for that. So, Jesus, this guy is wearing gold chains, flexing with his shirt off.
He eats sea moss.
He eats sea moss with real fruit. Highlights, question and answer, sweatbox, my orphanage. There's so many questions. And some of these photos are just really, really cringy. Jesus. Saved a client $97,000 on 2 amended federal returns. His fees $5,000. ChatGPT cannot do this. But he's doing this response thing. And I've seen this before too, where people post comments which are seemingly negative, and then he responds with a video on his feed. So this one here, why is this guy always hanging in ghetto houses yet claiming he's rich? Have yet to see him in a nice one. Why is this guy always hanging in ghetto? Oh, so he did multiple responses to these. Okay, great. That comment really bothered him. Apparently.
Yeah, it did. Jeez.
Yeah. So here's what I would say. I don't think anything that I'm seeing here tells me that he's unethical or criminal, but this is a person who seems to have behaviors that I don't feel are reflective of somebody that I want to work with professionally. Now, he may or may not have a more professional candor. And here's the problem where you get, and I recognize this is social media. He could very well run this orphanage. He could very well have a lot of things. But when you start flexing the things that you have and asking for the internet to acknowledge, and here he is on a boat with girls in bikinis.
Is he a tax attorney? Like, I don't understand.
He does something in tax structure here. And that's the other part of the problem, right? If I'm looking at his profile and I can't tell what it is that you do, there's an underlying problem there because you're selling me on the lifestyle, not on what it is that you offer. There's plenty of really well-educated CPAs and attorneys who will just tell you straight up law, and you go, oh, this is a person an attorney because they're going over legal stuff, right? Or it's this person's a tax attorney, they're going over taxes.
There is a limit to this, right? I mean, look, we are a financial literacy podcast, and we don't dress like your everyday, other financial literacy podcasts. So
yeah, but I would say we're not dressed in a way to impress somebody or give them an impression.
Yes,
this guy is literally dressed. I mean, first of all,
I don't know. Some of this feels a little over the top. Look at this one.
So yeah,
it looks like he's part of Death Row Records.
Yeah, and you start to question, okay, is he doing this because he wants the social notoriety, because he wants the negative comments to blow up his profile?
Yeah.
Or is he doing this because there's a legitimate underlying mental health issue? And I mean that in a non-negative way. I'm actually wearing a band today from Equinox. It was World Mental Health Day the other day, and I've been thinking a lot about this. Social media breeds a level of, it taps into your innermost insecurities.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to be over the top, flashy, but with a little twist of the Dan what's his name? Dan Bazarian?
Yeah, I would say
Look,
that's not a
because
good
he's got like the young girls around him.
Yeah, scroll up to the top, and then he wants to talk about the IRS and filing tax returns. So I've always been of the mind. So let's go to his link. Federella Associates, contact us. What is this? What is this website here? Mike Fidel.
Fidel and
go to home.
Associates.
I mean, the website looks professional enough.
Building effective tax strategies and planning. Okay.
Income tax preparation and tax strategy. So he might be. Oh yeah, he's a CPA. Okay.
He is a CPA.
Yeah, CPA. So I mean, this looks much better. I mean, other than the picture, go to about.
So maybe it's Since 1988, so founder Michael S. Fidel has been a CPA since 1988 and an accountant for over 40 years. Former vice president of finance for a large trucking firm and has been a controller for multiple construction companies throughout the Chicago area. Okay, first, I guess he works for Ernst & Young. Who else? Maybe he's got a LinkedIn. Probably not. He's probably got his own company now.
It's just the photos and stuff.
I mean, I feel like
it's very distracting. I don't know that I'm seeing anything from professional standpoint. Look up his LinkedIn. Let's see if we can find anything on his LinkedIn. This is a borderline one. Like I look at him and I don't like his social media presence. I would not work with him solely based on that.
Right.
But do I think he's scamming people? Maybe not.
I mean, but then on the flip side, obviously, it's not to this extreme. But we had somebody like Farshad on the show, right?
Yeah.
Who had his he had his website where he was like DJ,
but he was very cognizant of it.
Right. And yeah, exactly. And then the law firm stuff was very professional, right?
Yeah.
So it wasn't like this, but showing that he's got like a personality to him.
I don't have a problem with people going out and living like a separate life outside of their business life. Like I fully respect that. I think that's totally fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know that posing with your shirt off on social media is ever a good look for somebody who's a CPA, right? If you wanted to give tax advice on social media, you could do that dressed like we do,
Right.
You don't have to be in a shirtless gym picture,
right?
You don't have to pose with girls in bikinis and their butts facing the camera like that. That's not going to sell me on your services,
right? I would, personally, that's not really how I want my CPA to look.
But even if you did, there you go.
Oh, there you go.
So owner, CFO.
154 connections. All right.
That's not a good start. Yeah. University of Albany, 1980 to 1986. Yeah, this is not a full profile here. So
yeah.
I don't know that there's really anything here that's meaningful to me, but certainly he's clearly not using.
No.
Yeah. Again, something's wrong there. I wouldn't use him, but I mean, if he's a CPA, he's a CPA. We can go down the path of looking it up, but I don't feel like wasting my time on the show. Let's go to the next name.
All right, the next one looks like it's a podcast called Fresh and Fit Pod.
Oh boy.
Oof. Yeah. See, I don't. There's.
Just close these.
Here's the thing: these guys have sound bites. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They have sound bites of a lot of things that they say that you'd be like, I mean, they're not technically wrong here, right? But then they have other sound bites where they say some pretty egregious stuff. You know, I know they speak down to a lot of women. Right.
That's how they gotten. That's how
they got famous. That's how they got famous.
Yeah.
They do this like these round table talks with like a bunch of girls, right?
And they get pretty harsh. And I don't respect that, candidly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's a need to do that. I get the.
I don't understand the point. Yeah, exactly. Why do you feel the need to do this?
I get the idea is you're talking about taboo topics that are supposed to be sensational. So I understand why they're doing it for views and streams.
Mm-hmm.
But do I think that? So look. Here's what I would say. Their podcast is bigger than our other. Is this the right one?
This ain't the right one. This is another one.
That's not their podcast.
This isn't them.
Yeah.
There's another one.
Yeah, that's not them. Because I was going to say the Fresh and Fit podcast has a lot of followers. Just go to home.
Yeah.
No, just go to home. There you go, and just go down to search. Yeah.
Fresh and Fit.
Yeah. That's not it. The second one.
That's
the
clips.
Yeah. Just go to the clips page.
Yeah.
Go to the second one. There you go. So that's the guys.
These are the guys. Yeah.
And look, I think that he's a smart guy. I don't know his name. He's
But
clearly
what are they doing? Are they trying to like now tap into the finance world? I don't understand because
so he does. I don't remember his name. The host, this guy here who does like the campus tours and stuff like that.
Yeah,
he's aggressive. He comes off very arrogant. I think the arrogance sells, but he's not stupid. He's very intelligent.
But they're tapping into the younger demographic, young working male professionals that are trying to promote that hustle culture.
That's right.
Right?
That's right. And he does tap into finance. He does tap into money and women. He does tap into a lot of that. I think that they're intentionally offensive because, again, the negative comments. So
almost like a branch of Andrew Tate.
Exactly. And I think that's who he models himself after on some level. Yeah. And I think there's a little bit of connectivity there. Here's the problem, okay? And this is, I'm going to water it down and distill it down into a very simple concept for most people. Positivity makes you go, "Aw, that's sweet," but it doesn't make you comment. Outrage pisses you off and you go, "Fuck that guy," and you want to comment.
Mm-hmm. Or it gets people that are literally on the internet and don't care and will like post it or share it and even promote it.
But then what happens is that in the comment section, if you go on, everybody else thinks it's cute too. They're not going to challenge you on it.
No.
Right. But if you post a comment saying, "Hey, that guy's dumb. I really don't disagree. I don't agree with it," somebody is going to typically challenge you because they believe with the extreme polarity there. So the negativity continues to build on itself in the comments, and that's how these counts blow up. Scroll up to the top, Regil. So the Fresh and Fit podcast, #1 male self-improvement podcast, transforms simps to pimps. Hosts are Fed Reacts. And go to the first one, Fed Reacts. Myron Gaines, that's his name. That's the main host. And he's got 134,000 followers. Live on Rumble, YouTube, Kick, and Party, which is spelled with an I. Interesting. He's a real estate investor, which I've heard that from. Former HSI special agent. Click on more. Business inquiries, and he's got a manager.
What is this? So is he doing rest in peace to Charlie Kirk? Like he's going around to universities?
Yes,
like,
he did that.
Questions?
He did that.
Okay.
Yeah, he was doing that before Charlie Kirk passed, and he did a lot of the same thing as him, but he did it obviously with his own. Charlie Kirk did it from a more of a collegial, I would say, cerebral place where he was trying to challenge people from a political perspective.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing it where he's really challenging people more from just a social norms perspective. There was a little bit of crossover with some of the lifestyle choices, but for the most part, he had a very different demographic. But yeah, he did the same thing too.
Yeah, you got to remember, this is just another person that's going after those disenfranchised young males, clearly, right? Turning, what he said, simps to pimps.
Yeah, well, I mean, think about it too.
And it's like he's going after people that don't have good like male role models in their life, right? And people that are easily persuaded, right? That can fall into, oh, like I'll follow this guy. I know what this feels like, because like when back in the day, I was one of, I guess I would say out here amongst all of us, I caught on to Casey Neistat super early.
I love Casey Neistat.
Okay,
yeah,
I caught onto him super early when he was doing like the daily vlogs when he was first starting out, right? And
there's something so pure about that too.
Right? And as he's blowing up, I'm getting more excited. I'm like, that's my guy. I chose this guy and he's blowing up. Like, I feel like I'm a part of it, right? And that's what these guys are going after. And it's like, okay, if you get them early enough, young enough, they can have, push you to grow, and they'll ride with you all the way through because they want to see you succeed, right? And
that's
it's
100%
like,
right.
It's just
well, and then think about it too. If you think about the context of, so I'm gonna get a little tinfoil hattish. I apologize, but I think there's value in this conversation, so bear with me. A long time ago, there was allegedly a communist Russian/China idea that they could infiltrate the younger American culture by putting their plants in colleges and create disruption in upcoming younger generations who would then become adults. And there was a long time they were worried that teachers in the United States would become really agents for communism, two very communist countries. And I'm using them as examples of what I'm sure the U.S. is also doing there. So I'm not bastardizing any one country, just very good example. And there's a belief that today, and Joe Rogan and some of these other people are big fans of this concept, that we have had a separate war going on quietly in the colleges, which is creating conflict, which is creating a cultural and political divide, which is making us more and more extreme and making the country weaker. Not backing the idea, but I'm saying there is something meaningful to that, where you're going through the discovery of adulthood during college. And during college, for most people, you have an idea of what you want to do if you're lucky. You're figuring it out if you're normal and you're average. And if you're below that and you're just trying to get by in grades, you're looking for a mental escape. And all three of those can be molded in different ways. Now, the majority of people fall in that middle tier where they're just trying to figure it out and get through and figure out what they want to be. It's easy to attach to somebody who figures it out or sounds like they've got it all figured out. This person's a podcaster. He's got social notoriety. He seems to have money. He's a real estate investor. He says things with a very strong opinion because he's not worried about ramifications. That seems like an alpha, like a leader. Maybe I should follow this person.
And you might not even agree with everything that they say, but then you'll start to find yourself making excuses for them.
And this is no different than fraternity life or sorority life, right? A lot of people do things for fraternities and sororities that later on they look back and they go, that was kind of wild. There's a time and place for it. It's called college, right? And as much as people go, oh my God, we're brothers for life, sorority, fraternity brothers for life, that generally fades over time. Well, they're trying to tap into that audience and then carry them with them forward. To me, a fraternity, a sorority may give you some social grouping together. You guys come together, you do your thing, but then you also get into the real world adult life. My fear is that people get attached to these types of concepts, either at that age or a little bit older, and it doesn't leave them, and they don't grow out of that phase.
Yeah, see, there's a clear difference there, right? It's okay. This community, the fraternity or the sorority, right? And if you adopt this model and you like it, at least you're part of a community, right? You have life experiences with this community, and hopefully, if you ever needed them down the road, whether that be financially, maybe a job, right? Referral, or maybe it might just be a phone call for your own mental health. Somebody that you can tap back into to help you, right? Who are you going to tap into here that knows you in their community, that really, truly knows you? So like they're different. It's like they're tapping into all the things that benefit them, but that don't benefit you.
It's the same reason people tap into ChatGPT as a social experiment.
Yeah.
You're talking to ChatGPT asking for... My brother sent me something a while back. He said, this is what ChatGPT says. I thought to myself, okay, I'm going to put in my own feedback on the same set of circumstances and watch how it gives me a different answer. And it did. And I'm like, so you're just looking for confirmation bias.
Right.
Well, if you're somebody who has ideals that are extreme and you tap into these guys, you're just looking for confirmation bias.
Right.
It's okay to be a misogynistic prick because this guy's doing it and he's successful.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Myron Gaines.
No disrespect to Myron Gaines.
So illegitimate, my friend.
By the way,
legitimate podcast, illegitimate way to get there. My mind.
One little side tangent for this, just because I thought it was absolutely hilarious. So I made the joke earlier today. My wife shared in a group chat today. She made like a little invitation to a kid's birthday party, right? And she sends it out. She's like, "Oh, by the way, chat made this, right?" And then I texted the group chat saying that chat's slowly replacing me. Like she's gonna not need me one day because she's got chat all the time. And then I responded to chat, and I go, "I'm gonna change your name to Mr. Steal Your Girl." Okay, I say this to chat. You know what chat says to me? Says, "Ha! I'll take this as a compliment, though. Let's be clear. Mr. Steal Your Girl only advises respectfully and drops wisdom, not DMs."
This is ChatGPT.
This is ChatGPT. And then to pour salt on an open wound, you know what it said? "But if I'm getting a rebrand, can I get a theme song too? Something like this. He don't text her, he teaches her financial literacy."
Yeah, man. They're building profiles on all of us.
Dang, bro.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, not only am I going to replace you, I'm going to teach your girl about financial literacy. She's not going to need you anymore.
The worst part, you can authorize Sora 2.0 to allow you to be an avatar.
Yeah.
Where they get your voice and your photo, right?
Yeah. Combine
that with the conversations you're having on ChatGPT, and
Done.
we're all proper fucked.
I think the kids like to say that cooked.
Yeah, 6'7", baby.
You're cooked.
I still don't understand it. Is that the right usage?
No, 6'7", baby. Cooked or cooked.
Yeah, I don't, dude. I am so worried for the future with the information that I know the conversations I've had with ChatGPT. Okay,
that's it. It knows you.
I know the photos and videos that are out there of the internet of us right now.
Yeah, you need almost multiple profiles.
And we're getting to the point where you could literally replace me. We can't get a hold of Dad. What would he say if you were here? ChatGPT? What would Daddy say?
Your dad would say this.
Yeah. And he'll say it like me, and it'd be a screenshot of me.
Yep.
But I didn't say it.
That's dangerous.
That's not good.
That's not good for anybody.
If you're a kid,
yeah,
you're at the point now where you could have your dad's voice cloned, have him call the school, and you could talk to the phone and clone your voice. I'm not going to tell anybody how to do this, but you can do this with 11 labs, right?
Yeah, right, yeah.
I have done this with my voice, and you could literally type and press send for a response and you could have a conversation excusing your son from school. Ferris Bueller's Day Off has nothing on this shit now.
Yeah, man.
Can you imagine?
I feel so sorry for this generation. It's like, man.
I don't. All new problems.
New problems.
All new problems. It was bad enough when you thought your kids were watching porn. Can you imagine now?
They're creating the porn.
Yeah. I mean, not only that, but like, who knows? Like,
don't make a reel out of this. This is not making.
This is real.
This is not. We're not. We're not making a reel out of this, okay?
It's gonna get to the point though, man, where I'm telling you, like, shit's gonna get real strange, and I'm here for it. I'm living for it.
You're here for it.
I look
you welcome it, huh?
Dude, the idea of having a phone in our pocket that has access to the internet is wild.
Yeah, I love that.
And we live with it. We love it.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Even my dad loves it. Even my mom loves it.
Have the audacity to get upset when it lags for a little too long.
Oh my God.
Right?
I got there was that tetrabyte speed in the office.
There was that Louis C.K. bit. Like, it lagged for a second. Man, it had to go to space.
Yeah.
And it came back. You can't give it a second?
Yeah, I know. 2 terabyte hard lined in this thing, main line into this bitch. And I was complaining the other day. I'm like, why does it take 10 minutes to upload? It's like a 10 gig drive that's uploaded.
It used to take 3 weeks.
Remember we had internet here? We had to use a wireless hotspot because we couldn't get the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I'm an unappreciative prick.
Right.
Let's go to the next name, Regil.
All right, the next name can turn 80K to 390K. Name is Delaney William.
He can turn $80,000 into. That's really specific.
That is in 11 months.
Hey,
300 plus coach from Meta, Netflix, Google, Airbnb, etc. Land your next role in 90 days.
Wait, from? Oh, he's coached people that work at Meta, Netflix, and Google, Airbnb. Land your next role in 90 days.
So he looks 12. Can we start with that? Great head of hair, though.
Life coach, huh?
Ooh. Client results and money with wings in the highlights. That's always a good sign. Oh, God. Weekly wins, interview success, case studies, and big opportunities. Let's scroll down a little bit here. Not a whole lot. Just stop right there. Your resume's about section is a waste of space. The perfect resume format. How to become an interview ninja. It's rooted in mindset. My greatest strength. Adopt this mindset and take action. Okay. I'm going to stop this right here.
You know what this is for, man? I know I know I have younger cousins that fall for this kind of trap. Here's the thing. The intent that they have, as in the younger cousins, right, is I want to spend my time and grow. I want to learn, but they're not really investing real time and effort into any one thing. They think that, oh, if I could watch this, it'll help me adopt a better mindset, right? And then I can go out there and attack the world. But really all it does is just gets you sucked in to watching this stuff more and more and more, and you end up not going anywhere.
Yeah. You see the common theme here with the aesthetics. So again, this is all stuff that he's filmed on his phone. This is not well curated, high production value. And this has become the way that most of these people sell. There's really only two ways to do this. It's the highly produced content, like I'm a social creator, and there's this, which is less obvious. There's not getting a ton of views. I mean, it's probably similar to what we get. So, not knocking on him, but I have a personal problem with anybody who calls himself a mindset coach. There is one man who I think can get away with it, and that's Tony Robbins. Okay? Maybe David Goggins. Okay?
Yeah.
But that being said, everybody else is just copying that model.
Yeah.
Right? And what I would say to most people is, unless you've accomplished something meaningful that I know outside of finding your profile, like I have heard this urban legend of your success. Tony Robbins has been writing books for decades.
Yeah.
Going to corporate events. I'm not saying he's legitimate or illegitimate. I met him once. Big ass hands, like massive mitts.
He looks like he has a big head too.
He's a big dude.
Like
he's just thick.
Where does he find the baseball cap?
I don't know.
Come on, that's special order.
Yeah, you're not. Who made that for you, dog?
Come on.
Yeah. Why is the L so big in LA Dodgers?
It's so big.
It's so big. But I have a problem with all this. Okay, and advice to myself 5 years ago. Okay. Do me a favor, Regil.
Honestly, though, see, like somebody that wants to grow, that feels stuck in their role, right? They're gonna be like, I want to watch this.
Regil, this is a LinkedIn search. Let's go to LinkedIn.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see what we got for him.
You know what this makes me think about is like, okay, think about like how long ago did the movie Hitch come out?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
like someone like Hitch, right? Life coach or a dating coach, right? Like back then it was
Fictional character. Let's just start there.
fictional character, right?
Yeah.
But it was like, okay, I got to keep my identity a secret.
Yeah.
That's the only way this thing remains successful,
I would agree with that.
right? Like this is the complete opposite. Now we've the pendulum has swung the other way. And it's like, no. I want to show you my success. Look how successful I am.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not digging it. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say there is no LinkedIn for this guy.
No, I was searching. He has an actual website too.
That's all right. Let's check the website. Yeah.
All right. Well, here's the LinkedIn.
Delaney William, helping corporate professionals land their next role and 2 to 3x their remote income with overemployment.
121 connections.
Earned 390K plus in corporate in 2023. This is my backup account. Okay. Scroll down here.
Why do you have a backup account?
I don't know. Why would you have a backed up LinkedIn?
I've
So
never even heard of that.
He worked for United Health Group as a senior product manager, innovation program manager, technology-driven development junior programmer. Then went to senior product manager at the Estee Lauder companies for 1 year and 6 months. He was previously at United Healthcare for 5 years and 2 months. Then he became CEO of Elevated Technologies, helping 40-plus corporate professionals implement systems to earn 200 to 300K by stacking multiple remote roles. Oh my fucking god!
Terrible
Is that-
advice.
Open that up, expand that.
First of all, you can get yourself sued doing something like that. All right.
Generated over 590 interviews for clients this year, $3.6 million in total job offers for our clients and counting. I got to see this guy's website. I'm already disgusted.
By stacking multiple roles.
This is his website. He's got a podcast, building a job stacking business. This is not his website. This is somebody else. It's fine. Stop right here. Today's guest, Delaney William, the founder of Elevated Tech, a company that helps people grow their income, grow their remote income through job search automation and career strategy within the framework of the controversial but increasingly relevant concept of job stacking, which, by the way, is unethical as shit in most cases.
Yeah.
Unless you are a consultant.
Yeah.
In our conversation, we walked through what it means to build a career and now a company that challenges the norms of corporate loyalty, productivity, and compensation. We had a philosophical discussion on the relationship between companies and employees and on the expectations we set, how we are treated by our employer, and what we owe them. Delaney shared how he scaled his corporate income from 80 to 390K in less than a year, the philosophy and structure behind holding multiple jobs simultaneously, and how he built a 7-figure business helping others do the same.
Yeah, I got red flags all over this guy.
I'm disgusted.
Now let's just say somebody
Click on Elevated Tech US while he's doing this. Go ahead.
Let's just say somebody. Now let's put ourselves in the position of somebody that would actually go out and hire somebody like him, right? What is it that exactly you think they're looking for?
Easy way out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. Easy way out. Not doing what it takes to build their own resume, right? I mean, stacking jobs. First of all, okay, not only in my opinion is it unethical, right? Because what he's alluding to is doing 2 or 3 jobs at the same time.
Well, think about the concept here. He said he was making 80K and then he grew it to 390K. That's not 2 jobs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How many jobs are you allegedly working, Chief? I mean, this is. Look,
could you get yourself sued for that?
Yes. Yeah. Because the problem is if your company is setting
up, people need to understand the dangers behind that a little bit more. Because a lot of people think that that's what I'll do. But like, I mean, you're playing a game of F around and find out.
Yeah, and unfortunately, whether you like it or not, most companies prod this through their HR process, and you could say, well, it's on the company to discover this or not discover. That's on them. What I would tell you is this does not end well.
Yeah, you also sign an employee handbook that says you're not doing it.
Yeah. Look at this. Jesus, this is disgusting. And the fact that and if this is true, just call me crazy. Why the hell would you allow him to put your Zoom meeting on his website as an advocate?
Yeah.
So your company that saw this.
So this girl works for him or something, or she keeps like repeating.
I'm assuming she's doing the interviews here, but
yeah.
The chief operating officer added $180,000 in added income Okay, if this is what you need to do to create income, just start a business. Just start a second business.
I mean, chief operating officer.
I don't even know what to say. I'm going to say you should not do this, and let's go on to the next name.
Yeah.
I don't care what his social notoriety is. It's unethical.
Delaney, you're welcome to come on the show.
Maybe.
All right, so next one up is someone named JT Fox.
Yeah. No, he's legitimate. JT Fox is a global entrepreneur, investor, author, known for building over 70 companies across 55 countries for his work in wealth coaching and deal making. He's written, I believe, books, but
How do you know him?
I've tried to get him on the show.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, next time he's in town, he's supposed to come on. Go to his Instagram page there, third link down there. Yeah, he's in the space. He does a lot of talking on the topics. Owns 6 AI businesses. Businesses War, #1 book on Amazon. Let's Do Business Partner. Is it the greatest business in the world? You know, it depends on what your perspective is. But does he make a legitimate, honest living doing it in an ethical way? Yeah, he does. Scroll down. There you go. Stop right there. This is, again, great content. Him doing most of the content himself. There's some content of him being on, different places. But, he gets paid to do a lot of corporate events. He does a lot of different things. I've actually talked to him myself. I find him to be a stand-up guy. I don't see anything issue there. Now, there might be some legal history stuff there I don't know about, but let's see if you can find JT Fox's
how did he
LinkedIn.
How did he get his fame? Is there a specific company that stands out that he grew, or
See if you can find his LinkedIn if he has one. I'm sure he does. If you can go to his JT Fox page, he might have one. There you go, LinkedIn. No, it's good. Down. There you go, JT Fox. So there he is, Greater Chicago area. Not a whole lot here. Owner of JT Fox organization. Yeah, I mean, this is not necessarily in and of itself mutually exclusive, but certainly isn't somebody who uses LinkedIn. 13 connections. There's a lot of people who do not use LinkedIn, and I will admit that didn't come from corporate America. I did. I use LinkedIn.
I mean, it was widely viewed as your business card, right? Your online business card for people.
Yeah. So here you go. We grow revenue, ours and our clients, through AI, M&A, and our capital. The official page of JT Fox. Scroll down here a little bit. So JT Fox, global entrepreneur, blah, blah, blah. After spending decades mastering business and growth, branding, and M&A, JT saw a critical pattern emerging of companies that don't integrate AI and now won't survive what's coming next. Yeah, I mean, again, I've talked to him. I don't see anything that's a red flag. What is he selling? Does he sell a course? Go to his Instagram page. Let's do this here.
It sounds like he's trying to get people to find a way to incorporate AI into their businesses.
Yeah, but look, he's got his book for your kids, but he's not selling anything. There's no highlights here. Go to his LinkedIn if there's one there. JT Fox links. There you go. Click that one.
My new book.
There you go. Click there. Yeah. And so first, fill out this confidential form. So he's growing his mailing list, right? So he gets free stuff here. Go scroll down.
My time, my partnership.
Here's what you get. You get partner with JT Fox in order to get 100% of your deals funded. Full access to JTFox.ai, companies and partnership opportunities, JT's best-selling book, learn with M&A deals. So again, he's giving away his free product to get you on his mailing list. This is pretty common marketing stuff. Scroll down. Is there more? His bios here. He's also built personal relationships with world-renowned figures like Andrew Bocelli, Bruce Buffer, Jesse Cole, and billionaire moguls across the globe. His network has evolved into, scroll down. Yeah, so again, you got Steve Wozniak, Vince Vaughn, a couple people talking, Stedman Graham talking about him, Al Pacino, Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, 50 Cent, Bruce Buffer. He's just been one of those people who's been in the circuit, in the zeitgeist. You got him shaking hands with Howard Schultz, Tommy Hilfiger, Michael Dell. I mean, again, okay, yeah, does he have like a bunch of stuff that I'm looking at? No, but does he have enough social notoriety here for me to go, okay? I mean, he's got a picture with Oprah Winfrey. He's got a video with him talking to her partner, Stedman. So again, this is somebody who clearly knows people. Right? So, and he's not selling me anything.
That's the thing. But that's what I'm curious to know. Is like, what is it exactly that he's trying to sell? So you fill out his form, you become a member, and what is it? What is it next?
There might be something there, but I'll tell you right out the gate, his profile doesn't come off Like, hey, I'm selling you the stream.
I would need to learn more to figure out what is it exactly that he's asking for.
Yeah, but that's
so you
the
get
way
on
you do this.
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly the way you do this, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you free content. Subscribe to my mailing list. Here's all the free stuff you're going to get. Here's why you want to subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
And oh, by the way, if you want to work with me, here's how you do so in the future. Here's my services. Alex Hormozy does the exact same thing.
Right.
Right.
And people can go to the higherstandardpodcast.com and do the same thing.
Hey! How you doing? All right, Regina, what do we got next?
All right, next one is someone named Dollar Cost Crypto.
Yeah, I saw the name come up. I never heard it.
I mean,
oh, not good. Co-founder of Crypto Mindset. Follow my real socials down below.
oh, my real socials.
Okay, so again, this is another guy who's got Crypto Mindset Q4 2025, Crypto Mindset Take Profit Course Bundle, the Citadel Telegram Access Crypto Mindset Course. Just indulge me. Click on the Crypto Mindset course.
Yeah, what do we got here? How much you spending?
If you suffer from not knowing how to earn significant returns in your cryptocurrency portfolio, or if you need to know with certainty that you can achieve real gains much sooner, if you don't know how to get into crypto investing or which cryptocurrencies to buy, if you want to know without a doubt that you can become commander of your own future,
Sounds all great.
but you don't have Andres Anatopoulos on speed dial, is that his name?
I guess.
And you can't afford to hire someone like him, then this message is just for you. Here's why. You can now decrypt my crypto brain as we hang out together and plan your next steps in building your self-determination roadmap. And you need to realize there's a cost to not dealing with this.
Is there a way? So I'm not in the crypto space. This is no secret to anybody, right? But is there a way for people to show their crypto wallet, almost like to verify, like, look, this is how much I got?
You can, but you have to know that those are their crypto wallets, and you have to kind of cross-reference.
There's no
and
way.
have to-
There's no like verify like blue check mark where you could showcase.
No. I mean, crypto wallets are unique identifiers, and
Okay.
they're wallets on the public blockchain. You know, unique identifier, and they can show you that they have access to that one. But then there's reasons why you don't want to do that.
Yeah. So,
Um,
so why would anybody believe that this guy has a crypto brain that should be decrypted?
Well, I could easily open up like my MetaMask account on a live stream or something like that and show you while blurring some stuff out, how much I have in that account and what I'm holding. Or I could go into like my Robinhood account and you can see like my Ethereum or Bitcoin or something
Okay,
like
this
that.
guy knows what he's doing. Okay.
Yeah, but what I would say is again, I understand we all want a place to start, but there are plenty of free resources for this, right? Like you don't really need institutional big money guys are in this space right now, and they can tell you. Now, if he's talking about other coins outside of your anchor coins, your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, stuff like that, and well, then you're taking risks on coins that don't really have the same kind of market share that everybody else does. And we all know what happened in the NFT space. So all I'm saying
Look at
is
this, creating a sense of urgency. If you ignore it, it just gets worse, Chris.
yeah,
And you got to do it now. Look, you're here.
I know.
And most people can't afford to hire a pro to personally walk them through this. It sometimes
And
costs them
you
five.
stay stuck, or worse, you're left working for the weekend, hoping and praying you don't get screwed by Wall Street or the Fed.
Jerome Powell screwing these people, apparently.
JP from the hood.
JP,
He's out here with his corkscrew, putting it to you.
how I can stop you doubting you can win with crypto.
What if we get to, what if I got together with my friend and business partner, Dollar Cost Crypto, and we worked with a small group of guys? Oh, Jesus Christ.
How much are we talking here?
How much is this course?
Yeah,
Scroll
I
down.
gotta know.
Click to sign up. I bet click the sign up. Don't enter your email address. Just hit the click there.
Oh,
yeah,
you
but you can't even do it.
can't do it.
Yeah, sneaky.
Yeah.
Go back. Go back again. Go back to his Instagram page. I want to see his Instagram page. There you go. Yeah. All right. So he does his quarterly calls, which I respect that. I think that's actually a good idea. He does have
Why would you?
the Fresh and Fit Boys. The Fresh and Fit Boys talk to him. He's on a number of podcasts. Smoking a cigar.
I've seen this person before.
You have the guy on top or the guy on the bottom?
The bottom one.
Oh, is that?
Have you really?
No, that's the guy that has gone all the plastic surgery, right?
Yeah, the guy on top is a plastic surgery guy. So he's done some social content. Scroll down a little more. He covers the major celebrity topics because it gets him notoriety. But I don't know that I'm seeing anything here.
Oh, right here. Crypto Mindset.
Yeah, of course you have. Go all the way to the top. What's his name? Miguel Munoz. Co-founder of Crypto Mindset. See if you can find a LinkedIn.
Yeah.
I doubt it. That name is so common. 148,000 followers. I don't know if there's anything that jumps out at me as like super scammy per se, but certainly
I feel like there's other people out there that are.
there are people that I prefer to learn from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know that it would be him per se.
I'm not trying to learn from someone who's pinning Fresh and Fit at the top.
It's got 3.9 million views. That's why. I mean, it's just, they probably said some really, caustic shit, which will get them there. I doubt you're going to find anything on LinkedIn for this guy.
Yeah, no, I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah. Click on his Linktree link at the top in his bio.
Mm-hmm.
Go to Crypto Mindset Q4 2025. Click on that. There you go. And let's see what we got here. Go to, you got to buy the Crypto Mindset Q4 2025 for $998.
$1,000, bro.
Wow. So scroll down.
Oh,
One-on-one single lesson, $2,000. Oh.
Just for access to his Telegram, it's $100 a month, $98 a month. Okay, so I'm going to tell you right now, he makes his money doing this. This is what he makes his money on.
Mm-hmm.
Crypto's where he puts all the money that he gets from this stuff into that. But yeah, wow. I don't know why you would do this. I legitimately don't. He's got no reviews. Scroll up to the top and go to About. Who the hell is this guy? I'm the guy who gets
this is for Cultivate Crypto.
Charlie at Cultivate Crypto.
Yeah, this is, I think we
Charlie, aka Crypto Ace, has been actively growing his crypto holdings and learning about cryptocurrency technology since early 2017. Long tenure. Charlie, who doesn't provide his last name? Is that what I'm saying here?
He doesn't need to, man. There's Madonna, there's Oprah, and there's Charlie.
I'm so confused. Oh, yeah, no, go back to the bottom.
Prince.
Okay, what the fuck?
Yeah, see, look.
No, this all feels wrong.
Yeah.
The dollar cost crypto links to a different company. Are they affiliates? Or they have the same product offerings? Cultivate Crypto, Telegram, chat access, single lesson. Go to the single lesson.
Yeah, go back.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
Oh, yeah, right here.
Crypto Mindset course. Click on that. No results. Yeah, this whole thing's just nope.
Sorry, hard pass for me.
Yeah.
For the higher standard boys, this is a hard pass.
It's a hard pass. I don't.
Yeah.
It just seems you're not going to find any miracles in the bottom of that barrel right there. Who's the next one on the list?
Yeah.
The next one.
Oof. Yikes.
That feels like a real submission. Do you think that was a real submission?
That was a real submission.
Yeah.
Somebody really wanted to buy that course.
The one, the only.
Oh, Jeff Fargo. Oh, Curtis submitted this. Yeah, sneaky bastard. Well, as a guy who joined the hair club for men, I would say that Jeff is not actually a hairy man.
No, he's not.
Yeah. He is hairy where it doesn't count. But no, I love Jeff. He's a good dude. Questionable choice in friends. Sorry, Curtis. Love you very much. But he's doing really good things. He's got his own podcast, co-hosts Dad Podcast, co-hosts this Downrange with one of the girls from the shooting range that he started with doing some marketing stuff.
Right,
so he's been really growing that platform. Next name.
All right, next one we got is Shelby Sapp.
Yeah, I've heard this name, but I don't know who the hell that is.
You've heard this name?
Yeah.
I have not heard this name. Number
Shelby
one
Sapp.
female sales trainer. Oh, sales trainer. Number one largest sales academy for women.
I bet you her website's amazing.
Look at it. Hold on. Right away. In group, out group.
Look at the website. Go to the website. Yeah. Go to the
webinar.
I bet you She Sells Academy's fucking gorgeous looking website. For some reason, some of the women in this space just have really good looking websites. Look at that. This is so much better than crypto dudes.
Hey, she sells.
How to step into high ticket sales with Shelby Sapp, breaking down the industry that allows the ladies and I to work from anywhere. October 21st, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. You're going to learn all this. Go down to the bottom. I'm not a fan of master classes, just FYI. Are you sick and tired of your 9-to-5 job? Do you want to learn
Sounds like me.
and earn a living without a degree or corporate job? Scroll down.
So take the easy way out.
Want to learn a new skill and be part of a community? Want to work from anywhere on their terms and not be tired and tied to a desk? This is not for you if You're not looking if you're looking for a get rich quick scheme, that's not us. Well, good for you.
Yeah, so don't expect results right away.
You don't want to put in the work. Women who don't want to be part of a community. Women who aren't ready to invest in themselves.
This is literally in group, out group, bro. This is crazy.
Women who aren't committed to changing their lives. Scroll down. Oh, you're host and founder of She Sells Remote. Whether you discovered me through pink Porsche TikToks or my sales tip videos.
Yeah, how do you feel? How do you feel about coaches like this in general? So let's not talk about Shelby Sapp herself, but let's talk about like, okay, people that want to develop skills in sales, right? Obviously, that at the end of the day, sales is a skill.
It is a
right?
skill,
and it has a lot to do with your personality too. I don't think it's something you can just adopt over or build over a summer.
Yep, no, I hear you. Here's what I would say. Hunting is a skill, right? You can read all about it.
Yeah.
But it ain't the same thing as being out in the field and hunting.
Mm-hmm.
Sales is the same as hunting.
Yeah.
Right? You can take a master course. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. You can learn, you can read, you can nerd out on it.
Yeah.
But I'd bet you'd probably get more out of Alex Hormozi's audiobook for $30 than you would out of this. I'm not the biggest Alex Hormozi fan per se.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying that's a resource that's gotten a lot of reviews.
Yeah.
He sold $106 million worth of that shit literally in 72 hours.
Okay. Let me tell you right now. Steph Curry's selling a course tomorrow. Teach you how to shoot a three for $5,000. Okay? You watch that video over and over and over. You're not shooting threes like Steph Curry.
Yeah. And I don't know that I would pay for that.
Okay? You might not pay for that. But also, the only way this works is if you go out and you shoot a shit ton of threes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So, yeah, the only way you become better at sales, go get a sales job. And if that's what you really want to do, get better.
Did you see Allen Iverson interviewed about this recently?
About this? No, I have not.
So a guy was interviewing him and said, hey, can you show me a crossover?
Somebody asked him to show him a crossover. Yeah.
And he was sitting across from him and he goes, yeah, go watch my videos.
Yeah.
He goes, no, I want you to show me. Like, would you do that? And he goes, no.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, why not? He's like, nobody wants to see an old ass man dribble a basketball. He's like, you want to see he's like, but I want you to teach me. And he goes, go watch my videos.
Yeah.
Like that stuff I physically can't do anymore. And you're asking me to show you stuff I physically can't do.
I literally had to, not that exact conversation, but a conversation similar to like that with my son, right? Mm-hmm. And we're just talking about basketball because it's all related to the conversation. But he's asking me how to do a certain move, right? And how come when I do the move, it doesn't work? I'm like, because Adam, you're doing the move the way I told you when there's a feel to it. You have to feel you got to be in the moment to understand what's going on. If you just go right to left, it's not going to work. You got to go right just enough to see them go off their balance, and then you go back to your left. It's a dance, if you will, right?
And this is why all of these courses, all these people selling stuff, it's never going to be a replacement for trying and failing. And to me, the part that pisses me off to no end is all these people are selling you the fakeness of a fake try.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't really try when you bought a course.
Yes.
You try when you implement what the course is saying. And sadly, most of the trying you're going to put in your effort, you're going to get the same dopamine hit paying for the course that you would have got had you have actually tried, but you would have learned more from your failure than you would have learned from a course. Let's be honest.
It's true.
A lot of us went to college and high school and we went and took classes. There's a lot of shit you forgot.
Mm-hmm.
There's very few lessons you remember, but I bet you remember when you failed miserably at something.
Mm-hmm.
Because that lesson's burned into your soul.
Yeah.
Right? That's the way you remember things. And a lot of entrepreneurs will tell you, I have failed way more times. I'm a great example. I have failed so many goddamn things.
Mm-hmm.
Websites, macro media flash back in the day, and fashion, and all sorts of shit that I was into. I have failed and failed and failed, and today I still continue to fail. Arguably, you could argue this podcast in some ways was a failure. At launch.
No,
we've gotten better. We've pursued and pushed through.
No, to be relative to our ultimate expectations, but dude, this podcast has come a long way.
I understand that, but it's come a long way because of those failures. What was that, Jill?
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Hashtag bless.
Yeah.
Let's go up to click on the She Sells logo on the top left there, the green logo.
And the other problem is this too. Like one bit of advice that we've given to young professionals on this show, like I think people have come to us before and said, like, look, I have $1,000, I have $5,000, I want to invest it. What should I do? And they're young, right? We have been known to have said this in the past. Depending on where you're at in your career, invest in yourself too. right? Maybe
Yeah.
the best investment right now is not a stock buy, right? Maybe it's you continuing to grow your own skills. Well, it doesn't have to be you buying something too. There's a lot of there's YouTube University out there, right? There's a lot of stuff you can teach yourself.
Yeah.
But maybe it is something that you could pay for. Now, people like this, I don't want to completely
Go back to our Instagram.
I don't want to completely take a dump on Shelby Sapp, but I'm just saying sales coaches.
Damn, 988,000 followers.
Right?
Jesus
I don't
Christ.
I don't want to take a dump on sales coaches, but what they're getting you to do is they're taking that advice of invest in yourself, right? And they're preying on it.
And of course, just like the boys, photos in her Ferrari. No, this is a Lamborghini. I apologize.
Strategically placed too, by the way.
Pictures of her making out with her dude. Pictures of her in the gym.
Or her probably teaching a course.
Her teaching a course of some type. Again, I don't know how old this is. Google how old is Shelby Sapp. Or no, go back to the Instagram page. I just recognized something. Is her real name Shelby Haas?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Google. Hold on a second. Let's take two approach there. Let's go to She Sells Academy, the Instagram. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And
this is the Academy page.
This is the Academy page. Okay, interesting. Go to click on the links in the link in bio and see what's there. If it's anything besides just the registration page. Interesting. She links directly to the registration page. All right, now let's see if we can find for her on LinkedIn or something. In this space, she should probably have something. Shelby Haas, Haas. It's interesting to me that you would think a high ticket salesperson would be somebody with experience. I don't know how old she is, and maybe she has, amazing skincare, but she doesn't look that old.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Shelby Haas Sapp. Okay, so she's married. Okay, there you go. She Sells Academy. Let's see what that job experience is, shall we?
Let's go down. Yeah.
Tempe, Arizona. Scroll down. There you go.
Sales manager.
So all the way to the beginning. Let's go to the beginning here. Go to all 10 experiences. Jesus. All right. She started off as lead sales associate at Tilly's part-time in Gilbert, Arizona for 1 year, 7 months. Went to VP of finance of figure skating ASU part-time 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
Community events team, Dutch Bros Coffee events part-time. VP of community relations, Alpha Phi International Fraternity. So she's a freshman at the executive board went back to Dutch Bros Coffee for 3 years as a barista.
Mm-hmm.
So the majority of her job experience now really is in barista. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Regional marketing manager for Curtin part-time for 10 months.
10 months.
Door-to-door sales representative for 4 months. It was an internship at EcoShield Pest Solutions. She worked for Clutch as search engine optimization specialist for 2 years and 4 months. I worked alongside the co-founders and strategized how to grow the companies.
Quality SEO content to help them.
There's some marketing there, but are you a high-ticket closer? No, it's just marketing. She went to become a sales manager at Shield Marketing Private Limited for 4 years and 6 months. I manage a team of sales reps that produced $1 million revenue from May through August of 2022. In a startup, sales manager for Shield Marketing Private Limited. I don't even know what that is.
Mm.
And then shortly after that, she started. She was a founder for 2 years and 10 months at She Sells Academy. Okay, so let me just go out on a limb here. You have 1 million followers in 2 years and 10 months, and you're a high ticket salesperson in 2 years or 10 months after becoming a CEO after 4 years of experience at a startup.
I mean,
okay, go down to her education, because why not?
well,
Jesus.
Just checking this out because
Okay.
I see
Go back.
something
Yeah, go
that
back.
she's
Go back to the previous
says
page.
she's 23.
Yeah, go back to previous page. Issue 23. That lines up here.
education. Here you go.
So she went to W.P. Carey School of Business, Arizona State University, got a bachelor's in marketing and management. Okay, so she's good at marketing.
Mm-hmm. She's marketing
and
herself.
she's marketed herself.
Yeah.
Good for you. That's honestly impressive.
I'm pretty sure the reels and the posts have a lot of fancy buzzwords. Look, I still think that if you're somebody that is looking to gain anything from somebody like Shelby Haas or Shelby Sapp, the best thing you could do for yourself is to go out there and get your own real life experience. She's not gonna teach you like a key buzzword to help you close a sale.
She's proving you don't need decades of experience to stack cash and live large. When is the last time you heard? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Pink Porsches, bro?
She really meant it. Shelby Sapp didn't stumble into success. She chased it down and owned it. At just 23, Shelby's net worth is already over $300,000.
It's three. Listen, take it easy. Hey, take it easy. It's okay. Let it go. Keep going. Okay, Shelby Sapp didn't stumble into success. She chased it down and owned it. At just 23, Shelby's net worth is already over $300,000.
Okay, stop.
But she did it in a few months.
Months.
Go
to the photo. Go to the photo. What
300,000.
300,000.
Those cars alone are supposed to be worth over $3. What the fuck?
So yeah.
Okay, scroll down.
Maybe that was a typo. Maybe they meant 3 million. Even then, if your net worth is 3 million, you shouldn't be owning that many cars. Number one. Yeah.
You won't find Shelby Sapp's heightened headlines because it's her results that make her stand
Wait,
tall.
she's not married? No. She's about leveling up. Come on. Hey, come on. She's not married. She's about leveling up.
Okay, hold on, stop right there, Jill. Stop.
Leveling up.
Okay, this is a high-ticket salesperson, okay?
All right.
Shelby Sapp has made a name for herself as a sales beast in door-to-door pest control with EcoShield.
Wait, that wasn't on the LinkedIn, bro.
Yeah, it was. She's not just another salesperson, she's a leader.
I'll tell you right now, if she showed up selling pest control and I signed up for that, the wife would be, what are you doing? Who are you signing up for?
Shelby is unapologetically ambitious, referring to herself as a literal psychopath when it comes to achieving her goals. Her fearless approach has won her massive following on platforms like TikTok, where she shares raw, unfiltered strategies that you can either love or hate, but either way, you can't ignore.
Not for the higher standard boys. Come on.
Born in Miami.
This is a hard pass, bro.
Epitome of hustle culture. Climb the ranks of the most cutthroat industry is door-to-door sales. That is not the most cutthroat industry. I'm sorry.
Okay, at 23, she's made $300,000 look easy. Okay, there's a difference between your net worth and earning $300,000. These are two completely different things.
I'm trying so hard to just not. Okay, I'm going to do.
No,
Can I please?
No, we can't.
Can I just make one?
No,
just one.
Well, okay,
just one, please.
Okay, go. Yes, go. The floor is yours. Go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, you're a better man. Be a better man. We're gonna take the high road tonight, the higher standard road, right?
Oh my God. Okay, so I found something that
This is not gonna be good.
I love this.
This is gonna be bad.
I love this.
So a course is about $3,000.
What?
Yeah.
High ticket sales. Her high ticket is her $3,000 course. Oh, scam alert! There you go. Hi guys. I've been really struggling financially lately on my Instagram, and I see a ton of posts by this girl named Shelby Sapp, who sells sales job placement and a course on sales. She's done 2 huge group calls with like 30K people, and I literally almost want to cry because all those people are getting successful, and I'm stuck here doing nothing with my life. I almost transferred 3K from my savings to buy it on the Zoom call with all those other girls, but something stopped me. I'm not sure what, but it seems like a good investment because for 3K, I get a job and stuff so I can pay it back. But then again, I've done so much research and she seems so legit, but also not. I just wanted to give it more time.
I feel bad.
Think.
No,
I love this girl.
She's vulnerable. She's vulnerable.
I 100% love this girl.
She's vulnerable.
I just wanted to give it more time to think because buying into this would make me spend all my savings. But she says I can make it all back by doing sales. So, oh, God. Do you guys think she is legit or a scam? Her Instagram is shelby.sapp.
I need a response.
God, please tell me somebody responded to this girl.
We received a total of 1,070 reports on this post. Yes, all these reports were submitted in 1 day below the original pinned comment.
So that means that Shelby Sapp's team probably spammed it. Wait, no, go back up. This post has been locked to new comments due to sheer volume of spam comments we received on September 2nd. If Shelby wishes to respond to any of the claims in the original poster's post directly, she is more than welcome to make it stand alone. So this is traditional guru manipulative bullshit. I fucking despise this when they try to send their people and their teams and sometimes bots and scam accounts to mass report anybody who goes against them to try to control the narrative.
Yeah.
If this girl feels this way after being on your call, and she didn't say anything derogatory.
No, she was
I
genuinely.
bet you it's the comments.
Look at this. I love plasticities doing the Lord's work. Who sells job placements and a course on sales? These aren't things. 100% scam. Doing the Lord's work.
30K bots, and they told fake stories to manipulate you. Shelby sells scams by the seashore on Instagram.
That's a good one.
Look, the only people getting rich are these creeps saying they can make others rich on social media and then taking your money. Glad you didn't fall for this and came here instead. Report the scammer and block and ignore. Well, if you can make people give you $3K for no reason at all and lie like mad, you can too be successful. There, I didn't even charge for that. Bang! Yeah, now we know the bots were attacked. From this thread, it sounds like the sales course won't be beneficial to people, having vague advice, and she's buying it in her own sales like an MLM. Yeah, so yeah. You already have a bad feeling about it. Trust your gut. Don't believe social media. It's all flashy to lure you in. You don't know that
what's shown is really the truth or exaggerated to try and sell the course. Yeah. Hard pass from the higher standard boys. Hey, Shelby Sapp, welcome to come on.
So every single post that's called her a scam, you got to remember people can portray just about any image they want on socials. I have a friend who's pretty well off. His husband is about the palatial home and creature comforts. He couldn't really care less, and I could film at their place in front of, okay, nobody cares.
Yeah.
Please, for anyone reading this, buying into her program, for the love of God, do your research. I've worked in software sales for 6 years. If you want to learn remote closing or sales, join the sales Reddit forum and learn from people who have actually been in the field. There is no secret sauce. There is no program you need to buy. Apply for an entry-level remote sales job on Bulletin and start from the ground up. That's sage advice. And yet these people were scammed or attacked by bot accounts and responses so much that, and this is all over Instagram. It's happened to me before. It's happened to the podcast.
Because people want to believe in the pipe dream, man. And look,
and I guarantee you, if I make one clip about this chick, those comments will come for us too.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yep, just like Mr. Thank You.
Jesus Christ.
Just like Mr. Thank You. And that's the thing, right? Somebody like Shelby Sapp, right? She doesn't need everybody to buy in. She just needs a handful.
Yeah,
that's all she needs. Dude,
you sell 4 of those a month.
That's it. 4.
$12,000.
That's all she needs.
You do 10 of those a month. Just 10 a month.
It's a numbers game.
$30,000.
It's a numbers game for them. That's all it is.
Yeah. Fishing in a barrel.
She's in. Yeah, exactly.
With dynamite. Don't even give a damn if you blow the barrel up.
That's right. Savages, bro.
I can't do anymore. I'm disgusted.
Yeah.
I'm tapped out.
If you like this episode, leave us a comment.
Beneficial, you think?
I think hopefully we got a couple submissions that were real. I mean, we had one that people wanted us to actually get into. It was Christopher Nahibi.
Oh,
there's one. No. It was we'll leave the person nameless. I'll tell you after the show. Because I know they were joking when they said it, but let's go down a pedigree of what it actually looks like.
You want to do it real quick?
First of all, yeah, let's go on Chris's page real quick, right?
Knock it out.
Okay. Go on his LinkedIn. First of all,
I've been on there in a while,
right? we have a podcast that doesn't sell anything.
No, it's anything now.
Nothing, right?
Yet y'all don't buy anything from us.
yeah. Only thing we sell is sexy merch.
Yeah.
Right. Scroll down.
So of my over 3,000 contacts here, that all came from the business world. None of that really came from the podcast. You'll notice that the podcast and all that stuff on my profile really doesn't have a whole lot of following. I just have it there to show people that that's what I do because I want to be transparent, that I'm the same person.
Mm-hmm.
I do post all the social clips that you see on social media on this as well. So, I'm not hiding who I am in one platform or another. I'm the same person on all platforms.
Right. So, and on this episode, or on this show, I should say, we talk a lot about financial literacy. Why are you qualified to speak on financial literacy?
Oh, yeah.
Let's scroll down here. Let's go back to the very beginning. Okay. AVP, Director of National Sales. Okay.
First Fidelity.
Yeah. First Fidelity. Back then, right? What did you do back then? Single family real estate. Right?
Yeah, well, basically we did sales across country.
Sales across the country. There you go. From there, you went into underwriting. What does that do? For 5 years.
Yeah, and because I wanted to know, I knew how to originate business, but I didn't understand how the back end worked. So I wanted to understand how the back end worked. But that was, again, single family.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got to the point where I said, okay, I want to understand the commercial side of the business. And the person that I worked for at the time could not explain the commercial side of the business. And I'm like, it can't be that hard, right?
Right. And what is this? And what does this probably do for you while you're in that role, right? Not only does it shows you, because when I first became an underwriter,
That job was really close to here, by the way.
yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
When I first became an underwriter, right? It's like, okay, you take it because it's a job, right? And we're doing loans, but really what I'm seeing is, oh, this is the recipe. I'm seeing how all the ingredients that go into the cake, right? For these investors,
Yeah.
right? And it's just like you're learning subconsciously, right?
Mhm.
And you see
Well, you get to see how other people do the business.
yeah, and this is what I tell my kids all the time. So my daughter's super into soccer, and my son's super into basketball, right? And I tell them the only way you're going to get better at these things that you really enjoy is pattern recognition, right? You see enough of the same thing over and over again. No one's ever going to tell you, like, look, all these people own their properties in a trust. All these people own their properties in an LLC.
Well, and that was my
right?
course. That was, I didn't pay for a high ticket closer. Like, my course was working and seeing it over and over and over again over time.
Yeah.
And I know that's not what people want. People want like that easy exit. They want like that easy answer, but I don't have that path for you. I
Right.
just don't.
Yeah, and then that's how you get your own experience. And then from there, look, he goes into, you work for Impact,
Yeah.
right?
And I got the 60-day warn notice when they were a single family lender, but they also did multifamily. I worked in the Multifamily Capital Corporation.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I met a lot of people I still work with to this day.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a 60-day warn notice during the height of the Great Recession. So September 2007, I got the notice that we would be laid off if something didn't change in 60 days.
So something to keep in mind here. A lot of people, a lot of the submissions that we're getting, right, are all people that have built their pages or their businesses or their companies over the last 14, 15 years. Okay? All prosperous times, right?
Yeah.
Okay? Now look, this is a case where you got somebody, right, that was going through a prosperous time.
Lived through recessions.
Lived through
layoffs,
look. Yeah, one recession, two recessions.
Yep. And I lost my job in both of them.
Lost your job in both of them, right? Now scroll up.
So this is where it doesn't go in order because I was at my last job for 18 years. So
Yeah.
the independent director one that I served as a director for Friendly Hills Bank, now Friendly Hills Bank, back then had a different name. I was temporarily a couple months assignment, 5 or 6 months, whatever it was. But then
I can see you're a little uncomfortable talking about yourself. Oh,
Me?
say it with your chest.
I am a little uncomfortable talking about myself.
We're not bragging here. We're just saying, like, it's like, look, this is the type of person. We're not saying like,
Just
okay,
stating
trust me. We're not even selling
yeah,
anything.
I mean, it's facts and all that. But here's the problem: is I think that it's lost on most people. I think most people are like, this guy's got money, so I should listen. They don't go, money and wisdom are not the same thing. The smartest person in the company is generally not the CEO. Okay, and the reason why this person that's CEO is usually more aggressive. The reason why Shelby Sapp and people like that can be out there and do because they have this aggressive and, like, in her own words, she's psychopathic about this. She probably means that, right? I don't have that aggressive mentality, and I know that I'm the anomalous. Like, I'm the different person here. So I went from that into underwriting, and then from underwriting, I became the chief credit officer of the bank. I was the chief credit officer of the bank for several years, and then became the chief operating officer the last 2 years. And during that time, in full disclosure to the board and everybody else, I started companies myself. One was my Black Crown Real Estate Company. Then it was the Black Crown Law APC, which is my law firm. Black Crown Realty opened up an app. We have franchises, Texas and Oklahoma, and it's grown, and it has my property management. Both have effectively transitioned to managing my own family office at this point in time. I do have franchisee for the Black Crown Realty, and Black Crown Law does do some pro bono work from time to time, but it's been a long time because I've just been so busy. And then we started the podcast during that time. So 3 companies while working for somebody else. So taking my own advice, working 5 p.m. to 9 a.m., multiple years. And, like, for example, I knew when it came time to start the law firm that if I didn't do it soon, I was going to have a son.
Right.
I had to do it. So
Right.
I worked my ass off to make it happen and to do those things. So I knew there wasn't going to be an opportunity later on because of the time commitments. And the podcast we started almost 4.5 years ago now.
Yeah. Wow.
And I've been doing it ever since. And to be honest, I'm completely candid. I am working on something new. I haven't talked about it in full disclosure yet, and I probably won't for a while longer. But by the time I talk about it, it will be wildly successful. We are already producing and running a business, and it's going quite well, knock on wood, and I'm very happy about that. But you might say, well, Chris, why aren't you teaching a course? It's because I'm not going to make as much money selling courses as I am in this business.
There you go. See,
Right?
that's the part that I don't understand why people, because maybe it's because I've seen enough financials, I've seen enough people that actually live that life,
Yeah.
right? As the kids like to say, are about that life.
Well, and look, I don't want to minimize how much some people are making selling courses, because there's people who are making tens of thousands of dollars, $100,000 a month. Okay, great, good for you. Those are like the rare exceptions to the rule, like any other business, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I make more than most people in traditional corporate America because the skills that I've acquired over time
Right.
are very valuable.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, I can make more than most people by just not working.
Right.
And to be completely candid, this is what I was going to say earlier and I didn't say it. I make more than that girl's net worth annually by not working.
There you go.
So at 23, that probably feels like an accomplishment, and it is.
Flex on them.
Good for you.
Yeah.
That's a huge win for you. However, at 23, my net worth was higher than hers.
Yeah.
And I wasn't hustle culture.
Well, you also had enough perspective to know that, listen, I'm seeing the financials of everyone else around me. Like, this is not my end goal. I'm going for more, right?
And I bought a home, and I was a benefactor of a great upswing in the economy that you really couldn't do today.
Right. Me too. I feel the same way. Some of that sometimes gives me like imposter syndrome, right? It's I just got lucky.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I feel that way too.
And the only reason I was in a very comfortable home, and the only reason why we even switched homes was my kids. I wanted to get my kids in the right school district.
Yeah, you did it at the right time. I didn't think it was the right time when you did it. I was very uncomfortable about it.
You were very uncomfortable about it. Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'll do it for you, bro, but I don't know.
Yeah. So
I still am uncomfortable about everything.
Yeah. Me too. But anyways.
But if you go back, I mean, look, I've got an education. I've got a law degree. I've got a master's.
You got the Yale School of Management.
Yeah, that was a good experience. And look, again, I'm not expecting anybody to look at me and be like, oh my God, he's a genius, he's amazing. But I'm just saying, like, look,
there's a difference.
We're offering this free here, not selling a course, because there is inherent value here. I guarantee you, if you listen to this show, even partial bits of the show, or just watch the fucking clips on social media, if you got an ADD or ADHD, whatever, like I get it. Long form format's hard to listen to sometimes, okay? If you just listen to that stuff in your spare time, when you're all going to the bathroom, we know you have your phones, you will get more than you get out of these courses. I guarantee you.
Yeah. You'll start, hopefully for some people, even if it's only one person, just adopt the fact that, okay, I got to put in the work.
Yeah.
Right? There's no 10xing on my next investment. Ain't gonna happen, Chief.
No, you just got to build over time.
And if you get lucky, let's say you build a portfolio to where you could, how much would you say, 10% into speculative investments? Right? If you have enough money to play with where you could actually do that.
I don't really do speculative investments. I put my money like I bought Apple a long time ago, so I love the products. My money's still there. It's doubled and doubled.
Yeah.
It's been a good return. Now, again, it's not money that's doing anything besides paying me a dividend when they pay. But again, like if you don't love your job you love.
It's never going on.
I love that for you.
I love
that for you. It's never going away.
All right. Y'all got anything else?
No.
All right. An hour and 42.
Yeah, it's a long one.
Good job. All right. Good night, everybody.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
The proper way.